All right, thank you, Denise. As we take a look at that neighborhood forecast here overnight tonight, it's going to be another cold night, but not as cold as last night, as we have a southerly wind and slightly warmer temperatures here across the region. As you can see over towards the eastern shore in Anne Arundel County, instead of temps in the teens and 20s, we're looking at low temperatures tonight around 30 degrees for many locations. East tonight getting down to 30 degrees. Davidsonville, same story for Glen Burnie, down to 31. And it looks like Goldsboro tonight over into Caroline County down to 27, 28 for Denton. So tomorrow, I think, is going to be the pick day of the week. Temperatures near 60, mixture of cloud and sunshine, winds not terribly strong. That's going to be a different story, though, on Wednesday. Even though we're going to be a little bit warmer, we're going to be tracking more wind and also a storm threat coming up during the afternoon. But that storm threat should be in and out of here pretty quickly, and that'll set us up for a windy and cooler Thursday. Even though it's not going to be overly cold, it will be cooler than what we're going to see here over the next couple of afternoons. First alert Doppler radar is dry tonight. His temperatures right now are at 42 degrees. Again, I've been pointing this out all afternoon, how low the dew point is, only around 9 degrees. That means the air is very dry. So once that sun goes down, those temperatures are going to be cooling off here pretty quickly. You can see we've got 30s and 40s all across the board, and those winds are light at about 5 miles an hour here across the area. So again, for your neighborhood forecast here overnight tonight, we're looking at temperatures dipping into Harford and Cecil County into the mid to upper 20s and some lower 30s out there, so a cold night expected. Most areas, though, staying in the 30s for the time being, and we won't get into those 20s if we do happen to see them until late tonight, early tomorrow morning. The reason why we're looking at clear skies here and light winds right now is such a beautiful afternoon is because of high pressure. Most of the time, when you have an area of high pressure on the weather map, and if you're right under it, the weather is fairly nice. But we're starting to see some of these high clouds coming in from the west. But this is the storm system we're waiting on. This thing's really going to wind up tonight and into tomorrow. They're expecting significant severe weather to our south and west tonight and tomorrow across parts of the deep south and the southern plains. When that storm gets closer to our area, we're going to have our turn coming up on Wednesday. Storm Prediction Center has most of the state under a slight risk for severe weather, damaging wind gusts, hail, heavy downpours, and an isolated tornado threat as well. So again, what we're looking at is the time frame in the late afternoon and evening. The primary threat will be damaging wind gusts, although there's going to be enough spin in the atmosphere for a few of these storms to potentially produce some brief tornadoes across our area. Futurecast shows quiet weather here for tomorrow. Temperatures are going to be warming up near 60 tomorrow, clouds increasing by tomorrow night, and then sometime early to mid-afternoon on Wednesday, we're going to watch this line of storms here. Notice how wavy it looks. That's where we're going to be looking at that possibility there of some damaging wind gusts in localized areas, as well as the possibility of some isolated tornadoes. That should be gone by Wednesday evening, and then it looks like things turn breezy and cooler coming up on Thursday. Highs tomorrow near 60 degrees. Winds are going to pick up a little bit, but not too bad. Here's your first alert 7-day forecast. We're going to go a high of 60 tomorrow. Alert day for storms coming up on Wednesday, and as well as high winds. Those high winds will continue into Thursday, and then we get a little quieter. Friday looks like another pick day with highs in the mid-50s. We'll be right back.